Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is on my 12-week bump date. So today I am officially 13 weeks. I can't believe that I am already 13 weeks. I'm a week away from second trimester, 14 weeks. So I just can't believe it. I'm so happy I made it this far, and I'm so relieved that I'm almost, I feel like second trimester you can relax a little bit and start feeling better. Symptoms wise, I'm getting better and better each week. Nausea is way better. I do still get it when I'm hungry, but usually if I eat something it goes away. So I can really control the nausea now. That's been a huge plus, because week 7, 8, and 9 were very rough. I was pretty much bed bound, could not get up, leave the house, was not feeling good. So nausea is way better now. Some other symptoms, headaches, I'm dealing with that here and there. I try and take natural things to help the headaches. I take magnesium, I do Epsom salt baths. I tried taking some caffeine. Someone mentioned drinking a soda, so I had a Pepsi or a Coca-Cola the other day, and that helped a little bit, not too well, and I'm not a big soda drinker. I'm not really into drinking that stuff. I don't drink coffee, so it helped a little bit, not too much. So the one thing that really helps me is just taking magnesium supplements, hydrating, drinking lots of water. I go everywhere with my water bottle. Everywhere. I don't ever leave without my water. One thing for sure is I am thirsty all the time. I feel like I can't get enough water. Lemonade, ice cold lemonade is just the best thing right now. It's summertime here in California. It is really hot. So I'm never without my water. I'm never without my snacks. I'm always around food. I'm always carrying food. I have my big purse that always has food in it and water. So always prepared for that. Other symptoms would be I am getting some heartburn. I am getting some indigestion. Not too bad. Usually when I lay down that goes away and it gets better. I'm peeing a lot. Definitely peeing a lot. Very tired. If I just lay down, put my head on the pillow, if I lay down on a couch, I will just zonk out. I could probably take 3 or 4 naps a day. So lately I've been trying to take maybe 1 or 2. I was napping for a while. I was just trying to get through the day when I was feeling pretty sick. Now that I'm feeling better, I don't want to waste that day and sleep the whole day. So I'm trying to not take as many naps. And I find that if I don't nap a lot, I can sleep in the night. So, yeah, nighttime, I'm sleeping okay. Like I said, indigestion, heartburn kind of bugs me at night. I have to pee a lot. So yeah, that's been sleeping's been weird. I have really heavy, weird dreams, some nightmarish dreams that are a little, sorry, someone keeps texting me. I keep having really deep, scary dreams that I think that when you're pregnant, I read that you go into like a deep, deep sleep. And when you get into REM sleep, you have heavier, vivid dreams. So my dreams that I've been having are pretty intense, things I don't want to repeat, just very weird, don't make that much sense dreams. So that's been happening almost every night. I wake up every morning and I tell my husband, I had this dream, and he's like, that is so weird. So, yeah, very vivid dreams. I don't know if that's a typical pregnancy, but yeah, I think that's it for my symptoms. I get out of breath. I'm sure it will get even worse throughout pregnancy once I get bigger, but I notice if I talk a lot like right now, I'll get out of breath. If I walk up and down my stairs, I get out of breath. So yeah, I think that's it for my symptoms. I'll go quick on those. But yeah, this week was a big week for doctor appointment. I had a very important perinatal doctor appointment. Since I am having twins and I'm IVF, I'm pretty high risk pregnancy. I'm considered high risk. So my OB referred me to go see a perinatal doctor, which is like a specialist for pregnancy. That's kind of a doctor that keeps a closer eye on your babies and how they're improving and their health. So I went and saw them on Wednesday, and they did measurements. They made sure they looked for Down syndrome, they look for heart issues, they look at the brain. It was a very interesting appointment. It was kind of nerve-wracking because they really look at everything and they're kind of quiet as they're doing it, and you're just kind of sitting there like, oh God. And so they looked at both the hearts, and she said they both looked great. Both the brains looked great. They both look good. They don't have Down syndrome as far as she could see. I did do blood work, so they have to wait for that to come in, and that will tell them more. But by the naked eye, she said everything looked good. The babies look really healthy. They're ahead of schedule. She says they're almost 13 and a half weeks. They're very ahead of schedule. They've never been behind. So she said they're just very healthy babies, and everything looked good. They looked at the bladder, the stomach, all the kidney, the liver. They looked at all the organs in the babies. It was really interesting seeing that, how their machines and their ultrasounds can zoom in on those organs. It was really a cool appointment. I was kind of it was interesting. It was about a 30-minute appointment, and the whole time it was ultrasound, so I could see my babies, and they're so cute, and they move around, and it's like, I know it's too early still, but it's almost like they have this little personality in there. Like my little boy, he just kicks and kicks and kicks, and then my little girl, she's all the way at the other side of my uterus, almost trying to get away from her little brother, her brother, because he's kicking and he's really moving and he's doing like somersaults and he's like up on his head and he's really active. I'm like, oh man, I am in trouble when these babies get bigger, because he moves. Every time we see him on ultrasound, he moves a lot. So yeah, baby girl was just way against my cervix. Like she was just as far away from her brother as she could get. So and she was just she's kind of chill. She's not doing too much, and they're trying to get a measurement of her neck, because that's how they check for Down syndrome. Something about the thickness, I don't know, I didn't really understand it, but the thickness of their neck or something, I don't know. But she would not move for this doctor, and I had a big thing of water, and she's like, oh, go drink like 3 sips and get up and kind of move around, and we'll get her to move. So I got up, I drank some water, and I kind of moved around, and she didn't really budge. So I did it like 3 times, and finally she like kind of moved her head, and she like did this handstand, and she was on her head, and her face would move towards the camera, so you'd see his little face looking at you. But she just wasn't cooperating, and she was already just set in her ways, acting like a typical little girl, stubborn little girl. So finally she cooperated and moved her neck in the right way, that they got a good measurement, and doctors were happy with it. So yeah, babies looked great. I was very nervous for this appointment, but doctors thought that everything looked great, and I meet with them next week to go over all the results and my blood. I did the blood first trimester screening, which checks for other things, so they're gonna go over that with me. So hopefully that all turns out okay. Excuse me. All this testing is it's pretty nerve-wracking. So yeah, so far so good. Everything's looking good. And they said, keep doing what you're doing, and babies look great. So that was a relief to hear and see. So big doctor appointment. I see them, I think, 3 more times for some pretty important appointments. And yeah, so I think that's it. I did make an appointment with Bye Bye Baby. That's like a Babies R Us store here. It's owned by Bed Bath & Beyond. So that's the baby store here in my town, so I figured I'll register there. So I have an appointment with them tomorrow at 11, and I get to go, and someone gets to kind of walk around the store with me and show me everything, and I get to register some things. This is my list that I need to do, so I figured I'll just do a row of it tomorrow. I can go back and just do little by little. It is a lot. And I just figure I want to start now. I am 13 weeks. I'm almost in 2nd trimester, and they do say with twins you want to start this stuff early because, you don't know how the end could be. You don't know if I could be out for a month, on bed rest, early delivery. There's just all kinds of things that can go wrong with twin pregnancies, multiple pregnancies. So even my doctor told me do everything ahead of time. So I'm registering tomorrow. I'm going to start registering. I'm not going to do everything, but I've already researched all kinds of things that I think that would fit for my babies. There's all kinds of choices, breast pumps, everything. So you know, I did my research and asked around from all my friends and family, you know, what they like and what they use. So I have a pretty good idea of some things that I want as of now. So tomorrow I am going to start that registry and just get the ball rolling with that. So I'm ahead of the game a little bit. I like to be prepared. I'm already kind of talking to my mom about our baby shower, which is going to be mid-October. I am due in January, but they do say with twins, having a baby shower around 26, 28 weeks is a good call, because that way you know at the end what you need. What you didn't get from the baby shower, you go get. So it just gives me that extra cushion of time to just be prepared. And you know, it's going to be during the holidays. It's going to be a crazy time. So I'd like to start now and just get things out of the way. So, oh my goodness, I have a terrible indigestion right now. So yeah, that's kind of all that's going on. I've been just happy, and I have a little bump showing now, and everyone says I have the glow. I don't feel like I do. I still feel yucky parts of the day, but it's way better than what it was before. I'm really starting to just enjoy it. So that's probably why I have some kind of glow. So yeah, it's just getting exciting. And I did get news from the doctors the other day that I do have 2 placentas, and they're that. My husband just called. He's in China right now, so he's just boarding his plane on his way home. Yay! So what I was saying is the doctors found out that I do have anterior placentas, which mean they're in the front of my belly, not in the back of my belly. So I think interior means they're inside the belly. Anterior means they're facing towards the outside of the belly. So both of them are anterior. So she did say that I probably won't be able to feel them right away, but with twins, she thinks that I will be able to feel them quicker. So she thinks around 17, 18 weeks, I'll be able to feel some movement. So I am so excited for that. I can't even imagine, like, I've just thought about that for so long and what it would feel like, and I just have no idea. So I don't know. It's gonna be really weird and really interesting to feel those movements, those kicks. My mom had twins, so she always tells me her stories of both my brothers getting the hiccups, and how it's just very scary and it feels very weird and nerve-wracking. And she says that it feels like they were gonna fall out of her cervix, and all the kicking and everything, just lots of movements. She said with twins it's just very intense. With me, just one, she said it was way easier. So she said definitely with 2 you're gonna feel some kicking. So I'm excited for the movement, but I am a little nervous, a little scared, but definitely excited to just feel them. They're there. They've been there for almost like about 3 months now, 13 weeks. And it's just, I can't believe it that these 2, they're the size of lemons. I'm like, I should be bigger than what I am right now. But I just can't believe they're there. They're all the time there with me. And I just, when I start feeling them, it's going to be so cool, little reminders that they are there. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to cut the video short. I'm going to put a little video at the end of this of my bump shot. It's getting bigger, so I'll show you guys that. And next week, I'm thinking about doing a video on morning sickness and my little tips that I have to share with you guys for all my future mamas out there. And just some little natural things that I thought really helped me. So be looking out for that. And of course, next week I'll do my 13-week bump date. I'm gonna try and, you know, get creative and do some better videos. I know every week I just do my bump dates and they're not very creative like some are. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do something cool for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna end it at that, and I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I can't believe that it is already mid-July. Summer's almost halfway over. This summer's just whipped by. It's been so quick. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. I will talk to you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.